That, however, might backfire. Black... OK.
Wow. Okay,
look at Magnus's face. Magnus surprised by that one.
But David, I mean, isn't there a situation now where Black could potentially trap the queen?
Yes, and OK, while Magnus thinks we have to bring this up on the analysis board, because Wesley So has done some serious calculation. He has seen that Black can actually trap the white queen by bringing the rook back. White's queen unable to move now, unable to find a safe square. But White can counterattack by pushing his pawn forward. And suddenly, if we do see a trade of queens, that Black's rook taking the white queen, White recapturing the black queen, suddenly White is winning because this pawn is unstoppable. It's about to become a new queen. If you try and step in the way of it, then suddenly White's rook would jump up the board. And after a rook trade, a new queen suddenly appears. White would be completely winning. So actually, in the current position, Wesley has set a trap. If Black brings the rook back, trying to trap the white queen, then suddenly White is winning. Rook back, White would step forward, and White is completely winning in this position. So really sneaky trap there by Wesley So. In the current position, though, Magnus needs an alternative. If he can't bring his rook back, he needs something else. And maybe the best bet, this is difficult for Black, but maybe the best bet is just to sacrifice his knight in the middle of the board.
That's what I would do. Pawns. I mean, I don't see a good scenario. That pawn, the F pawn advancing, is just so dangerous and is unstoppable. So why not just create the mess on the board, swap off, just sacrifice your knight for a pawn, and fingers crossed, maybe double fingers crossed, I'm inspired by you yesterday. I love that moment. And then just hope for the best. Yeah, Magnus has to hope for the best now because it's looking... I mean, the clock situation, the board situation, looking extremely difficult. That last move, OK, Black just shuffles his king to the corner. That feels slow. I was about to say White's last move was genius. I thought it was impossible, but Wesley found it. And now Magnus putting his king in the corner of the board. What's to stop Wesley pushing forward? I think Wesley is going to keep pushing his pawns. That F-pawn, as we mentioned, that is going to do the work. White has to push the pawns that are supported by his rook, both of his rooks right now. And... yeah, if he pushes that pawn, as he does, the most obvious move, how is Magnus going to defend this? I don't see a way. With a miracle, David. Yeah, with a miracle, indeed. We do see a trade of pawns there. There's a big issue in the position. White's about to win a rook. He can check with his queen, giving up his queen temporarily. Magnus just resigns. Black about to lose a rook. Oh, look how frustrated he is. Magnus Carlsen, he was up by 1 point. If he had won this game, it would be over. He would be the